You know, I've been thinking about it for, a while, about a year or so, just starting to think about the next phase of my life. I've been doing this for over 35 years, and I've been here 15 years as a chief, which is unheard of. Usually chiefs last between 3 and 5 years in a city. And I just felt it was the right time. You know, I'm going to be 63. I'm going to retire on my birthday. It's a good time. Empty nesters, and Olivia and I want to travel and do things together, and it's just a perfect time. And our recent accident kind of didn't push it over the top, but it had a lot to do with it, because it really made me feel that, or reminded me how precious life is, and there are other things to do, and I want to enjoy it to its fullest. I'm healthy, she's healthy, and we want to just take advantage of this time and move on. And I'm so proud of the people that work here in this police department. It's a great police department, and we're not perfect. We're just the best, but we're not perfect. And I've enjoyed it tremendously. I have no regrets. The chief's job is a tough job, but it's what I signed up to do, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I think, it's been a great ride. It's been the greatest thing I ever did, and I really want to spend more time with my wife. She, when we met, and I told her I wanted to be a police officer, she supported me then, has never stopped supporting me. The one reason I'm a chief today is because of her support. I give her all the credit in the world. She's moved 3 times, moved the kids' schools 3 times, and really has gone through as much as I have without complaint, but always supportive, and I give her all the credit for that. The issue of morale is an issue in many departments across the country.
And maybe worse in others.
It's worse in other cities, but I can only deal with what happens in our city. When we have, when our staffing is depleted right now in many ways because of injuries and retirements and laterals, it is frustrating. I don't like to say that it creates a morale problem, but it's a frustration problem. And I hear the officers, and I know it. Look, our men and women out there are doing a great job, and they're chasing that radio all night long. And I don't think very many people in the community can appreciate that. Right. I know they care about that, and they just want that blue suit in front of their door to help them. And we don't shy away from that. I don't have lazy officers. I don't have officers who don't want to do that. And you know what? If they're gonna tell me that their morale is down or they're frustrated, then they can tell me that, because it is frustrating when you're working so hard. I think the council has every right and are obligated to give me the tough questions and to ask me the tough questions. They deserve that. The community deserves that. So it has nothing to do with the last Tuesday or anything like that. It's a family decision. And the family is in this decision with my wife and I, and felt that, through all that we've been through in the last couple of weeks, grateful to be around, and the wonderful 35 plus years that we've had in this law enforcement business, it's a good time to do something else. In terms of a no confidence vote, I've heard that before, that maybe some people in the organization don't have confidence in me, and they're entitled to their opinion. Yeah. And I'm not sure it's a majority, but if has nothing to do with this decision, and had I even heard that, it wouldn't have changed my mind or prompted me to do it at all, because this is my personal decision based on what's best for my family and I. Everyone has their opinion. The Police Foundation does a great job in assisting families of police officers and assisting in helping us purchase a variety of equipment, and meets a lot of needs for a lot of people, and I'm very much appreciative of their efforts. That was my reasoning for founding it, because of my LAPD experience when I was the director of their foundation many years ago, and I thought it would work here, and obviously it's working, and I'm really, really happy that it's working out for them, and that it's working out for our families and our officers. I believe that compensation for our police officers needs to be looked at seriously this coming year in 2016. Most of the people that leave us to other cities, sometimes they will mention that they would have liked better compensation packages, salaries. Some leave for a variety of reasons. I have nothing to do with contract negotiations. The POA negotiates with the city. Right. And that's how it works. I'm not a voting member of any committee to talk about salary and benefits at all. But I've always said, and I'm saying it again, as I mentioned to the council before, probably 6 months ago, of that long, that I believe that compensation would really help. Better compensation would really help keep more people here. I believe that that alone, salary and benefits, salary specifically, is really something that I believe would keep more people here. I just want to thank the community for welcoming me 15 years ago. I think the next 4 months are going to go very, very fast. Tomorrow might be a challenging day. The next day might not be as challenging. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be here. Not a lot of chiefs last 5 years, let alone 15 in one organization. And I'm proud of that. And I think we've accomplished a few things. And I believe that the employees here are outstanding. And again, it's a group of human beings, and sometimes we can't make them all happy all at once, as I mentioned last Tuesday. But I'm grateful to be a part of them. Many, many years ago, my father said, my father passed away about 20 years ago when I was first a chief. He said, just remember that the first 4 stars mean when something goes wrong, you take the blame. The other 4 stars mean when things go right, you give everyone else the credit. And he said, don't ever think you're more special than anyone else because you're the chief, because it should always be, he said, what you do, not who you are. And as he walked out the door, he passed away about a month later, and he looked at me and he said, just remember, you're just a boy from East LA and Pico Rivera. That's all you are. Have a nice day. And he walked out of my office. I'll never forget that.